With the beginning of our council meeting, every time our mayor reads the entire code, and I think it is a good reminder. I also do think that the Civility Code has been a way for people to be more passive aggressive versus actually coming out and calling someone a name. So I think that is maybe not as good, but I do appreciate that we are intending to not start the knockout, drag-out fight when we don't agree on something. Let's at least intend to be civil from the beginning, and hopefully we can be civil through. And I think that's just simple professionalism. I mean, whether it's been in the nonprofit world or the corporate world, I expect professionalism, and I expect that from everyone that I work with. So I think that civility is logical, and I'd like to see that continue. Doesn't mean that everyone actually follows it, though.
I'm pretty lucky. Our board is 4 women and 1 guy, and I think some of that kind of leads to maybe some civility, or at least he's a little bit fearful. Our meetings are actually great. I mean, as colleagues, we disagree, it's fine, we move on. And actually 99.9% of the public at our meetings is also really, really great. So I think for me, it was just kind of, well, am I gonna like post this code of civility on nextdoor.com, you know, because that's where you need it. Or am I gonna be able to like hold it up when someone's yelling at me, council member Shah, like, no. So, I mean, we try as a board to hold it up even when people are coming at us. But sometimes I feel like, well, I'm just sitting here with one hand tied behind my back because I have to be civil and you don't. So, okay, I just nod and take it. But sometimes I just wonder, well, if you never confront or respond to some of the things people are saying, is that progress? I don't know.
I was conflicted because I thought it was symbolic and would not be effective. And I believe it is symbolic and not effective. Everyone on our board of supervisors took that pledge. Do we seem civil? No. So it's just to say something and go through this hoopla and get on the front page of the paper because you want to say we're civil and you don't make the commitment to be civil is ridiculous to me. So I did vote for it, but I gotta say at the time, I thought it was ridiculous. I still think it's ridiculous because you have to want to be civil and do that within yourself and from your heart, and then you have to exhibit that behavior. I will disagree with my opponents and my critics, and you will never see me post anything on Facebook negative about them, never. Even on my personal Facebook blog, I never will post anything.
When we signed it, part of our hope, because this seemed to be embedded in the argument for it, is that the media would be helping to hold accountable those who were not. And so it appears that maybe that's not happening. But I would like to see when there are elected officials in their official capacity who are not holding to a civility code, that the media actually calls them out on it, because that is part of what we would expect them to do. And so maybe we'll see that someday.